Welcome back to the Film Labs podcast. This week we'll be discussing Oscar nominations. Starting off with original screenplay. The nominees are The Substance, September 5, A Real Pain, The Brutalist, and Anora. I have seen 3 of these 5 movies, but we'll be watching The Brutalist tomorrow. September 5 is literally on nothing that I have been able to watch it on so far. So, what do you guys think? I think A Real Pain, honestly.
I have only seen A Real Pain.
I've only seen A Real Pain, and that was a banger script.
A Real Pain was great. I will warn, I have not seen a lot of the Oscar films. I'm trying to watch more of
Lock
them.
in, Luke
I've seen about half of them.
Half of them.
I've seen most of them as well. And I'll be locking in this weekend watching
I know. I'm watching Sing Sing. It came out on digital
today. Word. I think all of us here agree that A Real Pain should be the winner for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Next up, we have adapted screenplay. We have A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Emilia Perez, Nickel Boys, and Sing Sing. I have seen 1.5 of these movies on this list.
I have seen 3.
I've seen 1.
So I'm the expert in this category.
All right, Libro.
All right. So I've seen A Complete Unknown, Conclave, and Emilia Perez.
Yep.
I'm probably seeing Sing Sing tonight or tomorrow. But out of my picks, I'd probably give it to Conclave. I liked A Complete Unknown better, but I think Conclave had a bit tighter script. The only thing about Conclave that I didn't really love was the ending.
Agreed.
But
don't say anything.
Complete Unknown, they kind of like gloss over some stuff. Like there's a relationship and then they break up. They don't like show it. They don't, and all that's happened is like a offhanded mention of it later in the movie. So it was like it kind of just they skipped over some crucial parts. But I preferred I preferred A Complete Unknown as a film, but Conclave had a better script in my opinion.
I don't know how to compare to these other ones, but Conclave, the writing was excellent. All the dialogue between the characters was excellent. I really enjoyed that film.
We can't forget Emilia Perez's brilliant writing right there.
Very nice to meet you.
I'd like to know
Changing the body changes society. Changing society changes the soul. Changing the soul changes society. Changing society changes it all. Doctor.
Based on from what I've heard from all my movie film TikTokers that I watch, it'll either go to Nickel Boys or Sing Sing.
Probably.
Because I've heard those movies are truly genuine masterpieces, and I'm rooting for them, and I will watch them all before the Oscars come around. I'll have every movie watched that's nominated, but
I'm gonna try and at least watch all of the Best Picture.
I've watched. I think I've watched 7 out of the.
I've
10
watched
Best Pictures.
5. Yeah.
I think the only ones I haven't seen are we'll get to it.
Yeah. And so that for these screenplay ones, was there any that we think should have been nominated instead?
Dune
for adapted, yeah, easily.
It was an excellent book, and it was an excellent adaptation of the book. Even though he changed a few things, which I wasn't super happy about, it was still an excellent adaptation.
I knew that this movie would not get any nominations for anything, but I loved the Snack Shack script. Like I actually think that was one of my favorite screenplays ever because it was just so fun.
Another original one I liked was I liked We Live in Time script a good bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was really good.
Yeah.
I like the writing.
Was that original or?
I think
original.
I think it
well,
was.
whatever category it would fit in.
Yeah.
I thought it was a really good script.
Yeah, it was.
I think it should have gotten at least some kind of
It
nomination.
got nothing. That's sad.
Yeah.
I'm sad it didn't get anything.
I know.
I enjoyed that movie.
It's because A24, they only pick 1 or 2 films to push at the Oscars, and this year it was Brutalist and a little bit of Sing Sing.
All right, achievement in visual effects. We have Alien Romulus, Better Man, Dune 2, Planet of the Apes, and Wicked. Truly, Planet of the Apes should win it.
Probably Planet of the Apes, just because I think overall Planet of the Apes. Okay, Dune had more impressive visual effects,
Right.
but I think Planet of the Apes was more of just an overall achievement in visual effects, just because of though the fact that the Planet of the Apes movies have not won an Oscar for their visual effects yet, I think it's just insane. It's just the visual effects are so great.
They are amazing.
I mean, I never watched it. It looked really good from what I saw of it.
It was okay.
It's kind of like Avatar. It's like almost the entire world is generated by visual effects. So I think that alone should put it.
Not the biggest fans of those kinds of movies. And what I like so much about Dune Part 2 was the visual effects felt like they were part of the world. They all felt like they were alive,
Right.
real.
I think if I'll be fine. I'll be fine if any of these win visual effects.
There's two that I don't really think should have been nominated. One is Wicked, because that film is not really visual effects heavy.
Well,
it's almost all the sets, and then it's
Right.
like you've got a couple animals and then the flying stuff.
Right.
But like that's very bare minimum visual effects. And then Alien Romulus.
Yeah, I think the
I've
effects
seen-
were great.
It
But the
deserved it.
thing that throws me off is because they had like a character in there that they had to bring back from the dead, and it looked so bad in the original theatrical cut that they had to apologize and do it for the home release cut. So I think if you have that bad of like a gleaming failure in the visual effects department, there's no way it should be top 5 of the year. Even no matter how great it is, like if you have to apologize for how bad some visual effects looked and had to redo them, then that should not be top 5 of the year.
That's valid. But, the Academy really doesn't care because they have Emilia Perez nominated for 13 Oscars.
Yeah.
So they don't care about anything like that. All right. Next, we have Achievement in Sound. We got The Wild Robot, Wicked, Emilia Perez, Dune 2, and A Complete Unknown. I just want to say, I am about 45 minutes into Emilia Perez right now, and the sound is not good. It's
not good.
I don't think it's, and I'm not even saying that because of how the media is saying how bad this movie is. I just don't think the sound is very impressive.
Yeah, like in the song, the "Hello, it's nice to meet you." The doctor's mouth.
It doesn't match up.
It
Not
doesn't
at
match
all.
up. Yeah,
I know.
Mr. Hood
It's
pointed
annoying.
that out.
It's so annoying because I notice it every time I see that scene.
It's so.
I truly think that The Wild Robot should win this one. I love the sound of this movie, and it makes you like if you really sit there and pay attention to the sound. There's so many things
Yeah, I think
that are just like so well executed.
that's my second place, but I honestly have to give it to Dune and
Dune,
Sound.
the sound.
That's valid.
This
as
is the
well.
only one I've seen on this list once again, but Dune, the sound was so
God,
provocative.
you will love
in
A
that
Complete
movie.
Unknown, Luke.
I
That's
need
so
to. I
good.
do need to watch it.
I'm
I
just
totally
glo-
meant to.
I'm just glad that Wild Robot's getting something. Like,
For sure.
It's really refreshing to see an animated movie get something outside of animated movies.
Because of how beautiful of a movie it is.
I know.
God, it's so good.
3 nominations is actually really good. I don't think we've had an animated movie be nominated besides animated features since Soul back in 2020.
Which
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Soul was really
Deserve to
good.
get
So good.
nominated.
All right. Next up, we got production design. We got The Brutalist, Conclave, Dune 2, Nosferatu, and Wicked.
Ooh, I've seen 3 of
Nosferatu.
these.
is
I've seen
great.
3 of these.
I've also seen 3 of these. Wow.
This is
This
one.
is tough.
This is one of the
Dune
few
2,
that I
and
feel like.
Conclave
Wicked.
I
might
think
win.
Wicked was honestly.
It's a great
I think
pick.
it was a really good movie, but it was really over. I think it's really overhyped. 10 awards. A lot of these were just kind of like felt like they threw them to like. Did it get nominated for cinematography?
Wicked?
Did it?
I don't think so.
Okay, but like visual effects and some of the other ones are later on the list. It's like they really just felt like they threw it to them. But production design is one of those few where I was like, yeah, that's definitely deserved because
Yeah.
the sets were great.
Right, and it's gonna be similar to last year's Oscars with Poor Things and Barbie.
Yeah.
I think for me in this it'll be between Nosferatu and Wicked. Those are the
Yeah,
two
I
like
was
that's
thinking-
really stood out to me.
That's what I was just thinking. This Dune 2's was good, but I think Nosferatu outdoes it. Like just like the castle and
God, it's so good.
just like
Yeah.
all
I
the
love the
sets,
set
they're
design.
Beautiful.
And Nosferatu, it's great.
I'm a little surprised with Conclave because I mean, I feel like they did recreate like the Sistine Chapel or something, which was pretty cool. But I didn't like I wasn't particularly like wowed by the sets.
Well, they were
You saw
simplistic,
it?
but they
I saw Conclave,
communicated.
yeah.
Oh, Conclave. Sorry, I
Yeah.
They
was,
communicated
for
their
sure.
message. Like, I might put this more in cinematography. I don't know, but it's just like the blocking of the characters and where everyone is in it, and how they use the characters in the sets to create these amazing visuals. Like,
I attribute
did a
that
great
more
job.
to the cinematography though. Like,
yeah, that's what I was saying. I think
like
it's
just
like
strictly just the sets.
yeah,
It's kind of like it's not like bad by no means. It's like I'm fine with it being nominated. It was just one that kind of stuck out. It was like, I wouldn't put it in my top 5, but
I think it deserves the nomination, but
Valid.
not the win.
All right, this next category is the first one that I am truly upset with a snub for this one. We have original song. We got El Mal from Emilia Perez, The Journey from the 688, Like a Bird from Sing Sing, Mi Camino from Emilia Perez, and Never Too Late from Elton John, Never Too Late. This is the first snub, and that's Kiss the Sky from Wild Robot, in my
that's a
opinion.
good song. Yeah,
That whole scene in the movie just makes you feel so many emotions, and it's such a good song.
yeah. I don't think any of the songs in Emilia Perez are good, and like
Although El Mala is the best one, it's still not a great
I
song.
guess it's probably the best one. It was really weird, but I guess technically I liked it the best. Mi Camino sucked.
Yeah.
That was so annoying. It was a minute, maybe a minute and a half, and it was like just Selena Gomez being high pitched for a minute and a half, and it was just so annoying. I couldn't stand Selena Gomez in that movie.
No, not one bit.
Just all the songs in that movie just sucked, and I didn't like the way they were shot. It looked somewhat interesting, but it also looked like really bad and cringe at the same time.
See, I
with
feel
the
like
dance
that
moves.
whole movie, half of the shots are so lazy, and then the other half are like somewhat cool.
No, for me, it's just like they try and be creative, but it just does not look good at all. I guess it's better than them just shooting it regularly.
Right.
But it's like it just looks so weird, and it gives off a vibe that I just do not like. Just no.
I haven't heard any of these, but
I have not heard. besides Emilia Perez.
Time of Peace from Dune. That's a pretty good song.
Well,
What is it? Is it Time of Peace or whatever the one right? You know the one. Not that one, but it's like when like him and Channy are hanging out, like that song that they played.
Yeah,
That's a
they
good
had.
one.
I didn't realize they had lyrics to the song.
Does it have to have lyrics?
I think it does.
I think that's
Well-
important. Here's, in my opinion, the biggest Oscar snub maybe of the past 10 years. Let's see. Original score: The Brutalist, Conclave, Emilia Perez, Wicked, and The Wild Robot. Where is Challengers? Where is Challengers? Well, Challengers had truly one of the best scores from any movie in a long time. No nominations. How about we
only
replace
listened to
Emilia
a bit of
Perez?
it.
How about we replace Emilia Perez with Challengers?
What is the score? Like, there's no
I know,
actual score.
there's-
It's all just the songs. Same here with Wicked. The entire score is just either the songs or the songs without the words, just played during moments. This should not be nominated because all the music is based off of prior stuff. If Dune 2 can't get nominated for using the for a couple too many times, Wicked should not be nominated because
Exactly.
it's completely
Agreed.
just remastered songs from the musical.
See, but that's because
But-
it's based off a different movie, not a different musical.
But that's stupid. It's not original. It's not
That's just
original.
the rules.
Very original, very good soundtrack was Conclave. It
haven't seen
accomplished
this.
what the movie was trying to do. It was such like this quick kind of made you feel suspense.
Yeah.
Like
I think Conclave
great.
had the most like notable score, but for me, I have to give it to Wild Robot just because of how well the score works.
I love
I've got to
love
watch
it.
that one.
It
I've heard so
just-
much good stuff.
God,
It
you need
hit.
to.
It makes those emotional moments hit 10 times harder.
Yes.
Is it on Peacock?
It is
think
on
so,
Peacock.
Yeah, I might have to give it a watch
Yes, do this weekend.
Yeah.
this weekend.
I have not seen The Brutalist yet, but I have heard once again amazing things about the score of this movie. And I don't know, I'm seeing it in the morning, or in the afternoon tomorrow. So I guess we'll see, but yeah. All right. Next up we got achievement in makeup and hairstyling. We got A Different Man, Emilia Perez, Nosferatu, The Substance, and Wicked.
A Different Man for me. That's
Still haven't seen it.
that's such a
I
good
don't
movie.
know.
The makeup. is-
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu is crazy good.
Nosferatu looks so good. And
Yeah.
Also, The Substance is probably The Substance is probably my pick because that thing at the end during the last 5 minutes is just like so awesome looking. It's so gross, but it's so cool looking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. It's Substance at the end.
I've never
God.
seen what Nosferatu looks like. Actual like the character Nosferatu looks like.
He has a big mustache.
Score's double snub for me because they also snubbed Saturday Night.
Yes,
Oh, that
Saturday
was a
Night.
great
Yeah,
score.
It's fantastic.
and that also makes you
To
feel
do, like
so
you said,
suspenseful.
to do exactly what you're saying Conclave did.
Yeah.
It that score makes you so
Stressed,
anxious
yes.
and stressed.
100% the whole time.
I gotta
yes.
watch
the whole,
Saturday Night
The
too.
whole
The fact that they
Not even
snubbed
gonna
him
keep on
and
talking about
Challengers is crazy to me.
I know.
so annoying.
Yeah, but the Different Man makeup just really
It looked
great.
good. It looked so realistic from
And the way it was like, because you had a real actor with that same facial disfigurement in the same movie, and you compare it to Sebastian Stan in the makeup, it is almost exactly like it almost looks completely real.
from the trailer looked very real.
Yeah.
All right, best international feature film. I'm Still Here, Brazil. The Girl with the Needle, Denmark. Emilia Perez, France. The Seed of the Sacred Fig, Germany. And Flow, Latvia?
Lot-
Latvia.
Latvia? Sorry.
Yeah.
Eastern Europe.
Sorry guys, I can't read.
Okay.
I have seen 1.5 of these movies.
I've seen Emilia Perez. That's it, unfortunately. So I guess that's technically my pick, guys.
So
I haven't seen any of these,
Flow
so-
is so
I need
good.
to watch it. I've been wanting to watch that one.
And
That's
I
about the cat, right?
yeah, well it's not just a cat.
Okay.
There's many other animals.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yes.
My bad.
That movie is real good. I watched it the day it came out on digital. But I've also heard really, really amazing things about I'm Still Here and also The Seed of the Sacred Fig. But I have no interest of watching The Seed of the Sacred
don't
Fig,
think
but I've heard
I-
really good things about it.
I mean, I'm Still Here got
Best Picture, right.
So
So I guess I'll have to give it a
The
watch.
fact that Emilia Perez got nominated for France. That's
Well, yeah, because it is
it's
a
not
French
even
film.
set in France. Nobody speaks
I
French.
don't know. It just kind of seems like if it's an international film, it should kind of relate to the country. Like,
Well, it's because
It
it's
doesn't-
not from
I
where.
guess
because
it doesn't have
It doesn't
to,
even
but-
represent Mexico properly. Literally, everybody hate. One of the
I
reasons
guess it
people
doesn't
hate
have
it.
to. I guess there's nothing that's supposed to, but I
The
don't know.
director was like, you know what? I know enough about Mexico just off the top of my head, and I'm gonna base the entire film off of that. No research.
Next, we have achievement in film editing. There are also two big snubs in this one. Honora, The Brutalist, Conclave, Emilia Perez, and Wicked. Where's Saturday Night? Where's Challengers?
Saturday Night, yes. I literally
Once again.
the whole one of the whole shticks of the movie is that it's like that it's shot as if that it's edited as if it's real time. So it's like literally, I guess if you started it at the time the movie starts, by the time it ends, it would be exactly that same time.
Right.
But that was just some really great editing, and there was a lot of just mixing it all together to make it feel just flow naturally.
Right.
Another one where it was like Wicked just felt like they kind of handed it. I didn't really love the editing in that film. I mean, it was fine, but not top 5 of the year. That could have easily been taken out and
Right.
replaced with someone else. And then Emilia Perez, obviously.
The editing is so choppy. In the
Yeah.
45 minutes I've watched, I'm just like, bro. Like, in the scene where, like, I think she's in, like, a bathroom, there's, like, some really bad cuts.
I know. It's just rough.
It's rough
All
and
right.
choppy.
I like Conclave.
Concrete.
I'm glad it got nominated for all this
I need to
stuff.
see
Like,
it
was-
still.
it was
That's
good.
Yeah.
that's my plan for Sunday.
That's
to watch
fine.
Conclave.
Like all these things that got nominated for it does really well in the creation of the suspense, like the editing and the soundtrack together. They work very well.
All right, next up we got achievement in directing. We have Sean Baker for Nora, Brady Corbet for The Brutalist, James Mangold for A Complete Unknown,
Jacques Audiard.
for Emilia Perez,
Our op.
and Corley Farger for The Substance.
There was a snub here.
Which
A
one?
big snub.
Which one?
Where's my
yeah,
No.
Denis Villeneuve.
where's my
Yeah.
boy? Where's my boy Denny Villanueva?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. That's a nice solid snub right there.
That's the biggest snub. Like Dune didn't get nominated in some other categories where it should have. But this
See,
is the
if it
biggest
would have
one.
came out at this time this year,
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it
in
would have gotten
November, it would have gotten it.
100%.
It's recency bias.
I know. It's so. I like James Mangold being on here.
I do too. I
I
think
really like
it's
the directing in that film.
it's gonna go to The Brutalist, but
Yeah.
I do hope and pray that A Complete Unknown wins at least one Oscar, and I hope I won't be mad if it's this one.
Yeah, I mean, I love Logan, so I like a lot of James Mangold
Yeah.
stuff, and this is probably my second favorite of all the ones I've seen.
Behind Logan.
Yeah, behind Logan.
Okay, that's valid. But yeah, I think
And then, of course, Emilia Perez, Jacques. You know,
this guy. I don't know
the
how he got a directing nom over anything.
even if you count like you said, he did try and go to Mexico. Just like everything about that movie, just was not directed well.
No, not
Yes.
one bit. All right, next up we got achievement in costume design. We have A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Gladiator 2, Nosferatu, and Wicked. See, I did not like Gladiator 2, but I think
I didn't like it either.
I think it could win it. I really
that's
like the
honestly my
costume
pick.
designs.
The costume design was really good.
Uh,
But also
100%.
Conclaves was excellent. And Nosferatu, I think Nosferatu
I
is
don't-
my favorite.
I don't know how Wicked's
I
on
think
here.
Con-
Everybody wears the same thing, pretty
much.
Everybody in the
Same-
whole movie except
that's
for
why I feel
the
about Conclave. 'Cause it's
four
like,
like main people.
There's like
Yeah, it's
there's
like
like
the
3
same
different
thing.
costumes that people might wear, and so like different like levels of the
Yeah, I guess this again might be cinematography, but they use the costumes so well in there to create these images, which are just so striking.
I think it's just really similar across the board. So it's just almost every character
Yeah,
wears the same
it's a robe.
costume.
Like,
Like, yeah,
See, with this category though, I won't be mad if any of these win. Truthfully, I like. There's nothing on this that I'll be like upset about.
I want
think
Nosferatu to win.
I won't be.
Nosferatu's
I'll be like. I think that'll be great.
It
That'd
was
be a
so
great pick.
period accurate, and Nosferatu himself, like he just
So
looks
so
amazing.
good. All right. Next up, we got achievement in cinematography. We got The Brutalist, Dune 2, Emilia Perez, Maria, and Nosferatu.
Dune 2.
Dune 2.
Genuinely best cinematography of the year.
Nosferatu
Delicious.
second, not a close second, just second, but it was good. It was
Hey,
good for
from what I've
Nosferatu
seen
too.
from The Brutalist, it's beautiful.
AI.
Yeah, I know. But Emilia Perez also is nominated for
Yeah.
everything, and it's gonna win things despite them using
If
AI.
Emilia Perez
Cinematography
wins
looked-
cinematography over Dune 2, I will be screaming and crying and punching the wall.
Emilia Perez's cinematography, it did interesting stuff, but it wasn't
The one
good.
thing I'll say is the colors look pretty good in Emilia Perez.
Colors, yeah, I guess. But
I mean, the colors look good in like any musical.
Right,
What
because
is
they
the
have
point?
it's very vibrant and nice.
what is Maria doing here? Because it's like, I haven't seen it, but it's such an odd, it's just out of nowhere. It's just,
What is Maria? I have no clue.
it's some Angelina Jolie movie. It's like, that's the only nomination it got, and it's in a pretty big category. You think they'd just give it to some other big name. I mean, I guess it's better than just having, like,
Oh, it's
someone
actually
who
pretty
doesn't
far
deserve
shot.
it.
Oh, that is kind of far.
Yeah.
This shot.
Oh, that is really good. Okay. Never mind.
I'm not too mad about it.
John Wallace sees one shot. Actually, that's
Actually,
peak.
that's pretty good. You sold me.
All right, next up we got best animated feature film, which I love. I'm not mad
This is
about
a
any.
stacked-
This is a stacked
this
one.
is a stacked
I am
cast.
not mad about any of these picks. We got Flow, Inside Out 2, Memoir of a Snail, Wallace and Gromit: Vengeance Most Foul, and The Wild Robot.
I mean, I say the Wild Robot.
I also
But,
said The Wild Robot.
I've also seen Wallace and Gromit and Inside Out 2. I plan on watching Flow and maybe Memoir of a Snail.
We were at the museum of the for the moving image in New York City, and we got to make our own stop motion Memoir of a Snail
Oh wow.
thing. It was pretty fun. Did you do one, Marley? It was just me and Harmony and Brett did it.
Yeah. I like the stop motion. I like the stop motion representation on here.
Yeah, for
Because you
sure.
got two-
of them. Yeah.
Wallace and Gromit. I need to watch that. It
Wallace
looks
and
good.
It's like really charming.
They are now
it's not
six
like-
time.
Wallace and Gromit. It's
Wallace and
Six time,
Gromit
yeah.
are 6-time Oscar
Actually,
nominees
You've
now.
got to put some
That's
swaz
awesome.
on it, Gromit.
Brother. All right. Performance by an actress in a supporting role. We got Monica Barbero for A Complete Unknown, Ariana Grande for Wicked, Felicity Jones for The Brutalist, Isabella Rossellini for Conclave, and Zoe Saldana for Emilia Perez. Dude, honestly, Monica Barbero for A Complete Unknown.
Yeah, that's my pick.
She's amazing in that movie.
Yeah.
Haven't seen it yet. Only one on here is Conclave, and we were discussing before. It's a very small role. It's a good
Yeah.
role, but it's a very small role.
Less than 10 minutes of screen time max. I think it was a good performance, definitely, but I don't think just with how little she was actually in the movie. I don't
She's
think
not
it was-
really like. She's a side character. She's not even like a supporting character. Like
Yeah, she's very just kind of like I'll show up every.
yeah.
30
So I can't
minutes.
really comment on this one.
Zoe Saldana. That's the one nomination that I was sort of fine with.
Yeah.
But then also they're basically committing category fraud here because she, like, I've watched the whole movie. She is not a supporting character. She is.
No, she's the main
it's-
character.
She's the main character from the start, and then in the middle it kind of goes to Emilia, and then it goes straight back to her in the end. It's
Yeah.
like she's the main character for most of the movie. They're dual leads. The only reason she's listed as supporting actress in here is just so that she has a better chance of actually winning, because it's a lot more stacked
Right,
up
for-
in actress.
Right.
So it was literally only there so she can actually has a shot of getting something. But Ariana Grande, I thought she did good. She was funny. It wasn't like the most deep role or anything, but honestly, my pick of like all of supporting actresses of the year, Zendaya and Dune. She did great.
Zendaya
Yeah.
and Challengers.
Well, that's main character. That's
She-
leading actress.
Oh, is it?
No, she
Well,
wasn't
she's-
nominated. I'm saying she
would be
wouldn't
the
be
lead
in
for
this
that film.
category.
Well, I guess you're right.
This
Yeah.
is supporting.
I know.
And then
well,
I don't feel like she's any less supporting as like you said they're trying
d-
to
right.
put Zoe Saldana in there.
Right.
Well, I'm saying like that. That's just so they can get.
Well, I'm just saying they could have also just pushed
Right, Zendaya.
as well
Yeah.
and tried to justify it.
Yeah, but
I
that's
agree. She is the lead in the film. I
Yeah.
totally agree with that. But I'm saying they could have just been like,
Yeah,
put her
yeah.
supporting.
Yeah,
Talk about that for a
Yeah,
minute.
for
Zendaya
sure.
did get cheated out. She didn't get any Oscar nominations,
I know.
and she was in 2 really good films this year.
Yeah.
I agree. All right.
From what I hear, I haven't seen Challengers, but
Right, performance by an actress in a leading role. We got Cynthia Erivo from Wicked, Carla Sofia Gascon from Emilia Perez, Mikey Madison for Nora, Demi Moore for The Substance, and Fernanda Torres for I'm Still Here.
I haven't seen any of these.
I
seen 2.
have seen 3.5 of these 5 movies. I haven't seen any. I've seen like a quarter second of Carla Sofia Gascon and Emilia Perez. I haven't even got to that whole part yet. Like I've seen like whenever she initially gets kidnapped and stuff.
Yeah.
But nothing else from that.
Yeah, she wasn't. I mean, she was okay, but she was just not Oscar worthy, and by no means.
My pick 100% for this is Mikey Madison for Nora. She is phenomenal in
I
this
want to watch
movie.
that this weekend.
Oh,
That's
so
what I
good.
wanna watch.
I've
Either
not seen
her or
it.
Demi Moore. And I think it'll go to Demi Moore because of age. And she's been in Hollywood for the longest time. And it's going to be the same situation as Jamie Lee Curtis for Everything Everywhere at Once, where it could go to someone else, and it should, but it won't.
But I feel like that's a little bit more difference because Jamie Lee Curtis was in like 5 minutes of the movie, and Demi Moore, it's just like I think from what I've seen, a lot of people liked Demi Moore's performance a lot more than they liked Jamie Lee Curtis's.
Well, 100%. I don't like Jamie Lee Curtis and Everything Everywhere at Once, but
I
she
guess-
annoyed me.
Out of the 2 I've seen, Wicked and Emilia Perez, Cynthia Erivo should not. I don't think she should have been nominated just because like
She
her
gives
singing,
such
her singing is the only like really good strong part about her
I
performance.
am?
That smirk she does every
that
single
dad
time.
smirk.
And then when Nessa's singing, she's just like the whole time she's like, "Oh, the person I despise set you up." Oh, pretty cool.
Is that what we're gonna use as a little bit, like on Instagram? John Wallace doing that.
Pretty cool.
All right, next up, best performance by an actor in a supporting role. We got Yura Borsanoff for Honora, Kieran Culkin for A Real Pain, Edward Norton for A Complete Unknown, Guy Pearce, The Brutalist, or Jeremy Strong, The Apprentice. This is also
This is a
this
really
top
stacked,
3
yeah.
stacked Kieran
Kieran Culkin.
God,
Kieran Culkin for
it
sure.
truly could go in any of these. I loved Yura Borsanoff in Honora. He was my truly like I think he was my favorite character in it versus Honora. Because he was just so. I don't want to say he was sweet because he was a murderer, but he was a sweet guy. He had a whole arc in that movie where he's just a sweet guy.
Yeah,
I don't know why Edward Norton.
he wasn't in it.
He was
enough.
not in it enough, but Kieran Culkin
Kieran
deserves
Culkin
it.
for sure.
God,
deserves
it's so
it.
good in that movie. Best performance by an actor in a leading role. We have Adrian Brody for The Brutalist, Timothy Chalamet for Complete Unknown, Coleman Domingo for Sing Sing, Ralph. How do you say the last name?
Fiennes.
Fiennes for Conclave, Sebastian
love
Stan, Finest,
No, they should
Fines.
spell their names properly.
Fines.
Ralph Fiennes.
Ralph Fiennes from Conclave, and Sebastian Stan for The Apprentice. This is all. I haven't seen Conclave or Sing Sing, but the other 3, and I've only seen clips from The Brutalist. But Timothy Chalamet deserves it.
Yeah.
He deserves best actor 1,000,000%. I don't even care if these other ones are
I
better.
think this is another snub. I think Timothy
Timothy should have been nominated for 2. He should have been nominated for 2.
Both of them.
I mean, Emilia Perez got 2 nominations for
For,
song.
for
right?
song, right? Yes.
Timmy
Yeah.
should get 2 for actor.
He should. He's the best actor of all time, so he deserves all the
He deserves
awards.
all-
I wouldn't say that, but yeah. Yeah, I actually preferred him in Dune more than Complete Unknown.
I still haven't seen a Complete Unknown, but I've just heard I've heard it's a really good biopic, but at the end of the day, it's a biopic.
But it's Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
I mean,
but-
biopics.
I mean, they're good.
Biopics
Yeah,
are like
they're good. They're
premium
usually good.
acting Oscar bait. Like,
Yeah,
if you
that's
can
true.
do an
That's
impression
true.
of a guy, then you're set for an Oscar.
But-
Let me do a
Ralph-
John Wallace.
Ralph Fiennes?
John
Ralph Fiennes
Wallace
is
biopic.
excellent actor.
He did really
He
great.
did such a great job.
Yeah, I have to. I'm like I said, I'm probably singing Sing Sing later, so I can't really judge. But I've heard Coleman Domingo gives a fantastic performance in there too. So
Ralph Fiennes, like, his range is insane because Grand Budapest Hotel to like this,
And then
it's so
one
different.
more new one in where he got like super ripped. He's playing like a god or something in something right now.
Oh, it
actually?
hasn't came out yet.
I don't think it's out yet. But he said he told the personal trainer he wanted to look ropey. That's how he wanted because he's 60.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like, I want my body
he's
to look
60.
ropey.
Wow.
And,
Interesting.
Like, you look at him and the bro is red.
It's crazy.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
For the final category, we got Best Picture. We got Honora, The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune 2, Emilia Perez, I'm Still Here, Nickel Boys, The Substance, and Wicked.
My pick is Dune Part 2,
Dune
but I
Part
don't
2.
think it's
It won't
going to
win.
win.
It's
It won't win.
It won't. They hate.
Amelia Perez
They
is
hate
gonna
everything
win.
we love in Hollywood.
I truly, at the past 3 years for the Oscars, I in my head have known exactly which one would win. Like I knew which one I wanted to win, and I knew which one would win. For the past 3 years. This one I have 0 idea. And I've seen more movies this year than I have in any.
It's such
Well,
a
last year I saw all
toss-up.
of them, but
Because
this is crazy because all these movies are like amazing. Like I knew
except for
Nolan.
Emilia
I knew
Perez.
yeah. Other than Emilia Perez, I knew Oppenheimer would win last year. Like,
Yeah,
I was like,
that was
there's
obvious.
Yeah.
zero doubt in my mind.
I don't think there was any like actual competition there.
Not at all. But for this, I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you.
You know,
I will
what
not be-
would have been competition last year?
Yeah,
2-2.
if only Dune didn't get delayed. Silly writers.
I still think Oppenheimer would have won though. Honestly.
It would have, but
Are there any snubs?
challengers.
I think A Real Pain. Or,
I don't know if it's her best picture movie though.
I mean, it's more Best Picture than Emilia
Yeah,
Perez.
definitely
Truth.
better than Emilia Perez. I mean, everything's better than Emilia Perez. Like,
Truth. It's on there.
Nickel Boys is on there.
Yeah.
I have not seen Nickel Boys yet. They refuse to release it on digital.
God, but that movie looks so good.
personal prediction, I think Honora, just from what I've heard.
So good.
Yeah,
I feel like it has a really solid chance.
I think
don't
The
it has
Substance
enough
has more of a
I don't
chance.
think it has enough buzz around it though, because normally they try
it
and
did
pick-
have buzz around it though.
I don't
like-
remember seeing like.
I heard
feel
a
like
lot of stuff about it.
even after
Wow.
these nominations, I feel like it's kind of flown under the radar.
Yeah, it has for sure.
Just
Even Mikey Madison gave an amazing performance. And
Brutalist
it's such a
just has
good
this-
script.
Like AI.
Brutalist has
allegations,
the
I feel
AI
like that's gonna mess it up.
I don't think
So does Emilia
yeah.
Perez.
A Complete Unknown, as I said, it's a biopic. I mean, maybe. It's possibly.
Yeah.
I mean,
already
Conclave.
know.
I would enjoy if Conclave got it. I just don't think it will.
Yeah.
Dune Part 2, we already said.
Dune
probably
Part 2.
not.
I think it should win.
Emilia
but,
Perez.
They
If
never
Emilia
like,
Perez gets it, same concept. I'm gonna be punching the wall.
I'm still here. It would be nice for a foreign film to get it.
Right.
But I haven't seen it, so I can't really
I haven't
judge
seen
it.
I'm Still Here either. I don't know. Maybe it's really good. I don't know.
I mean,
Nickel Boys. we
I've
haven't
heard
seen
good things about
I've
it.
I've heard amazing
It's
things.
Luke's
Luke's
favorite
number
film
one
of
of
the
the
year.
year.
Actually.
it. Yeah. Substance. I don't think they're gonna give it to a horror movie.
Unfortunately, it deserves it. 'Cause that's my number one of the year. I adore that
And
movie.
then
So
Wicked,
much.
if Wicked gets it,
I would be.
I-
I would
that's
honestly be
probably-
more surprised if Wicked gets it than if Emilia Perez gets it.
I won't be surprised if Emilia Perez gets it.
Yeah.
Based on 13 nominations.
I think it would be the
Do you know-
funniest
it would-
thing ever if Amelia Perez had 13 nominations and
And
didn't
zero
win a
wins.
single.
be
That
excellent.
that would be
That would be
crazy, and I would be very happy about that.
Because I think the record right now is 11 for 11 nominations and 0 wins. So it would.
I hope it wins. I hope it wins one award, and that's that award
ruins the record.
but I think
Breaks the
award for
record.
most.
for most nominations and least amount of wins.
I
Yeah.
think Honora, I'm Still Here, and Nickel Boys got the best shot at it.
I don't think I'm Still Here has a good shot at it, but I
No.
won't be mad if it wins.
I think.
Well, I don't know much about it. I'm Still Here.
The thing
so.
is, a sign that like a movie's not going to win Best Picture is if it doesn't get a lot of nominations.
Oh, that's true.
Because Nickel Boys only
didn't
got
get a lot.
adapted screenplay.
That's why I'm thinking Honora. That's my personal prediction. Like,
I will not be mad about that one bit. Not one bit.
I feel like
I will
I
really.
wanna go
I'll
watch
only
that
be upset
tonight.
if Emilia Perez wins. I won't be mad about any other pick.
I feel like Conclave or Complete Unknown has a good chance. I think if the Academy comes to their senses, then Dune Part 2 has a good chance. But
they won't come to their senses.
yeah,
They won't.
I think Return of the King has been the only fantasy and or sci-fi film to ever win Best Picture. Yeah, but I think if I had to pick who was gonna win, I'd probably either say Complete Unknown or Conclave. Maybe Emilia Perez, but I think if they're like actually seeing the discourse, like the backlash they're getting to actually having it up there, they probably
Because
won't
if
do
Emilia
it.
Perez wins as many Oscars as they're nominated for, nobody's watching the Oscars again. I fear.
I feel yeah, that might ruin their reputation.
Yeah, because the Oscars this year, they actually did really good nominations.
Other
got
than-
some really good picks.
outside of
Other than
Perez.
Emilia Perez.
And,
And
other
then,
than snubbing
and then some
challengers.
for like Wicked, it was just like
You know, I
I
don't think
think-
Dune
I'm not
2
as mad
got
about
all what it
Wicked,
should
though.
deserve. Snubbing challengers, and then Emilia Perez. But other than that,
there was
They
only
didn't
like two
What
or
if they
three.
snubbed it
Good
because
job.
the director walked out as soon as he didn't win the Golden Globe?
Maybe that could have. That's a possibility
Director.
Challengers.
for
Oh,
Luca.
I heard he did.
what did you
I
lose
heard-
to?
Lost to Emilia Perez.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd walk out if I lost to
And as soon
Emilia
as he heard
Perez.
He heard it. He got up and he left. Walked out.
It is.
That is
so-
completely valid.
But
That
it was
is
the
completely
only Golden Globe that it was nominated for.
No.
or the only that he was nominated for. I mean, and
Yeah.
and it was
Completely
also
valid.
the last one. So why would he not
Go
lose?
out of there and punch the wall.
Thank you guys for watching the Film Labs podcast. Next week we will be talking movie trailers.
Stop this sound.
I'm not a horror guy in the cinema.